So this is just a quick video here, updating on the Sportster, what it looks like right now. So there's little changes. I got this sissy bar bracket back on, and make some holes. I don't know what I'll do about it. That's tape right now, just covering the extra holes, but I got everything mounted up. The sissy bar it had was a little messed up, so I don't know if I'm going to put that back on or if I'm going to work out a different one. Got everything mounted. I rebuilt the starter the other day, so I noticed the points weren't contacting, so it sounds nice and strong right now. I cleaned everything up. Air filter's been mounted. That looks good. That's from TC Bros. Prism Supply makes this little carb bracket mount. I also got the breather bolts from them, so that looks good. It has a choke on there. I really like that. Have everything nice and clean. Probably gonna do something similar to the Dyna right now. I don't have a support bracket on that carb, so it shakes a lot when I'm riding. Also made this tank lift. Made that myself. Just some steel. I believe it was 16 gauge steel, so it's kind of thin. I want to see how it works out once I'm actually riding. So this is just some regular. I don't know if you can see it. Just a regular bolt shank that I ended up cutting. I just bought a 3-foot amount of bolts and bought some acorns to make it look nice. There's some rubber bushings back there so it doesn't vibrate too much, and they just connect. I put a castle nut that I actually had from my car, from a Civic. Actually, this isn't the castle nut. The castle nut's on that little guy. I actually just got that too, bench grinder, so that's pretty cool. I just changed the gasket on the cam. I'm probably gonna put a new ignition that I actually got at the swap meet. If I can find it, it's around here somewhere. As far as this side, still messing with the ignition, still not getting it started. This is a brand new ignition coil. I have the stock one around here somewhere too, but I don't know what I'm doing with that. Got a battery in it, that's how I know it's still not starting. This is the trans breather. I'm just gonna do it on this side. Painted this up because it was all ratty. So I'm probably gonna get rid of this guy too, which is annoying because I just bought it. I might try to get rid of it, try to sell it that way. I'm gonna be using a Dynatac over there. Oh, here it is. So I got this little guy at the swap meet. Hopefully it works. I mean, it was cheap, so I'm just gonna test it. Hopefully this will get me started, and if it doesn't, well, we'll go from there. Hopefully we won't have to get to that. Right now what I was doing is bleeding the brakes. I rebuilt the entire caliper back here, new pads, everything. I opened the master cylinder on the other side and it was just full of what looked like sand. I'm thinking it just got really contaminated brake fluid, so I've been trying to bleed it for a few days, but so right now the plug is closed. We've got the bleeder closed, and very slowly, but we're not holding any vacuum. So I'm gonna try replacing this bleeder, see if that does anything for me, because that's completely closed right now and the air is still coming through, so that's not good. And that's completely rebuilt, so everything's good on that side. I didn't rebuild the master cylinder, but I did take it completely apart when I noticed that. So this whole thing came out. I cleaned everything off, brake cleaner, put some brake fluid on it, everything's clean. But as you can see, it's still completely full. I'm not pulling much out on the other side. So just a little update. Hopefully you can hear me. I got the washing machine going on this side. So I don't remember if on the other video I had these covers on already, but these are the nice stock Evo mount covers. They look better than those cheap iron head ones that weren't real iron heads. So the exhaust is actually on too, but I took it off just so I could get into this cam chest and all this stuff. Probably gonna put the other pipe back on. I still need to figure out somehow to get the exhaust bracket to hold both pipes. So that's gonna be another thing I need to work on. But I just figured I'd do a little update. Since I did get the carb mounted, I put a nice little filter on there. I think that's also from Prism. It's pretty cool, it's reusable. Actually, I think it's leaking, so I'm gonna have to look at that too. Yeah.